And was part of thinking, as well as the pitch yesterday, what have you, was part of thinking to maybe try and upsell an Indian top order that hasn't played a huge amount of cricket in England? And did they impress you with the way they went about it?
Yeah, I think the class of an Indian side, no matter how many games they've played, is always going to be pretty good. The depth of players they've got. They haven't played a lot of cricket, but they're certainly talented cricketers. And I think you look at Jaiswal, who's early on in his career, he's had a tremendous start to his Test career, and Shubman Gill in his first Test match as captain played a great knock as well. So with some supporting hands from some other guys as well. So pretty good surface job to do in the morning with a new ball.
Tim, just to go back to the start of the day, can you talk us through the sort of thinking behind the toss there and deciding to bowl first?
I think with the colour of the wicket yesterday and a little bit of moisture left in it, there's going to be a little bit of it probably this morning. So I think that was the thinking behind the decision.
And that being said, were you surprised that maybe how little was in there and it didn't sort of scream out what was happening?
It was a pretty good surface throughout, which I think the Indian openers sort of negotiated that first hour reasonably well. Rahul left well, and Jaiswal played his hand as well throughout. So I think there was a little bit of assistance there, but for the rest of the day it was a pretty good surface, which I guess is encouraging for our guys when we get an opportunity to bat as well.
As a bowling consultant, experience, do you feel like there was any missed opportunities, anything the guys could have maybe done a little bit better than today, seen as in particular?
I think the effort throughout was pretty good. It's a pretty good surface, and we've got a new ball still, so hopefully tomorrow morning can make the most of that and make some early inroads. But I think credit to the Indian batsmen, in particular Jaiswal and Gill played a couple of great hands there, and like I said, it's a pretty good surface, but the effort throughout was pretty good.
Ben Sophie's perhaps the best bowler. Are you involved in discussions at all about his workload and how many overs he bowls?
I guess there's always that question around him with the injuries he's had, but he's a player that makes things happen. He's a real fact player, and we saw that today with the couple of breakthroughs that he was able to make. And I guess when he's doing that, it's tough to get the ball over his hand, which is a great trait to have as a bowler, is wanting to continue to bowl. But he's out there making the calls. So if he's feeling like he's threatening and looking like taking a wicket, I'd imagine he'll continue to bowl. He's in great shape. He bowled, I thought, very well in the Test match against Zimbabwe, and had a bit of time off, and he's fit and firing at the moment. So it's as well as I've seen him bowl for a while. So hopefully he can manage his body and keep being that great player that we know he is.
When you talk about bowl in position like this, here's a sense of what maybe we're aiming to do today. It probably wasn't 120 all out, but probably also followed. So could you just need to bowl in your out today, or
I guess when you win the toss and bowl, you expect to make early inroads, but like I said, I think the Indian openers negotiated that first hour or so pretty well, and to get those couple before lunch, I think was a big part in the game. And then I think once the wicket flattened out, we saw it's a pretty good surface. So job to do tomorrow with that new ball, and then I'm sure there's a few batters out there when it comes our turn that we still know it'll be a pretty good surface as well.
I think it was a start given only place 9 balls, it stumps. Did anything and bowled enough at the stumps to go straight enough?
I guess that's always a tough one. You got guys that are like Cass and Wokes who look to, I guess, challenge the outside edges as their mode of dismissal, and it's something you can probably look at. But I think there was the effort throughout. I guess the different bowlers, different types of bowlers have different styles and different modes which they're looking to expose.
And Stefan, last one, please. When the batting conditions are good, from a bowler's point of view, is there a logic that you bowl first, that gives you most chance, most opportunity to take 20 wickets? That's what you've got to do win the match. Is that how maybe you felt when you were bowling well?
No, I don't think you think too much. You look at the surface and you make a decision on what you think's going to give you the best chance. It's not all the time you get it right, but I think you look at the weather around and I guess there's a little bit of moisture left in that wicket this morning. So that's I think the first hour or so we knew there was going to be potentially a little bit, but historically with this weather around it, it was going to be turned into a pretty good surface at some stage.
A few years ago, when you were in the New Zealand team, it was on the wrong end of England chasing some scores, also at this ground. Just wonder about what you thought about England's potential to come from situations that are pretty tough to pull off those run chases in the ball, didn't you?
Yeah, certainly a lot of belief in the side, because I've been there before and done some amazing things as a side. So it's at the moment it's a pretty good surface, but there's plenty of work and plenty of toil to do before you set yourself in that position. But that's the beauty of Test cricket. You get another crack tomorrow with a reasonably new ball and see how things go.